Chelsea Green unconscious after Jade Cargill backstage attack. Good day, WWE Extreme family. Brace yourselves, because if you thought WWE backstage drama could not get any more intense, think again. Imagine walking backstage, just trying to do your thing, and suddenly finding yourself at the center of chaos so explosive it makes the Royal Rumble look like a casual Sunday picnic. That is exactly what happened when Chelsea Green was left unconscious after a backstage attack from none other than Jade Cargill, sending shockwaves through the WWE locker room and leaving fans everywhere in absolute disbelief. Before we jump into this high-voltage story, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell icon so you never miss a moment of WWE Extreme's breaking news, insider drama, and behind-the-scenes chaos. You know this channel gives you all the action before anyone else even knows what hit them. Now let us dive in, because this is one of those incidents where reality and storyline collide in a way that is impossible to ignore. Chelsea Green, who has been building serious momentum in the women's division, was backstage preparing for her segment, moving with precision and confidence that has quickly made her one of the names to watch. She was focused, ready, and fully in her element when Jade Cargill appeared like a human tornado, radiating dominance, confidence, and aggression that could crush anyone in her path. Jade has been on a tear lately, asserting herself as one of the most physically intimidating figures in WWE. She is the type of superstar whose presence alone commands attention and instantly shifts the energy in any room. Backstage that night, she was clearly in her zone, sharp, intense, and fully prepared to make a statement. That statement, as it turns out, will be made at Chelsea Green's expense. What started as a tense interaction quickly escalated. Witnesses say Chelsea approached Jade calmly, likely attempting to avoid confrontation, but Jade's aggression was instantaneous and overwhelming. Words were exchanged, sharp, cutting, and full of the kind of energy that makes security instinctively inch closer. Chelsea tried to reason, tried to step aside, but Jade was not in a mood for compromise. This was a dominance display in its rawest form. Then it happened. Jade lunged at Chelsea with force so sudden and precise that it left no room for defensive maneuvers. Chelsea attempted to counter, but Jade's experience, strength, and sheer aggression overpowered her. The attack was brutal, fast, and decisive. In a matter of seconds, Chelsea Green was hit, pushed, and ultimately collapsed, unconscious, right there in the hallway. Crew members screamed. Security rushed in. Medical staff dashed to her side, while everyone around realized this was not a scripted spot or a rehearsed stunt. It was a real-life emergency that demanded immediate attention. Watching Chelsea's collapse, even from footage or eyewitness reports, was chilling. Her body went limp, her head hit the floor lightly but with enough force to raise serious concerns, and her consciousness vanished for moments that felt far too long for anyone witnessing the incident. Jade stood there, breathing hard, eyes wide, stunned herself by the intensity of what had just unfolded. The hallway went silent, the kind of eerie silence that makes you hold your breath and question whether the next few moments will ever feel normal again. Security immediately moved to restrain the situation, pulling Jade back while medical staff checked Chelsea's vitals. Reports say her pulse was steady but slow, and she was unresponsive enough to trigger the full backstage emergency protocol. The scene quickly became a whirlwind of action. Medics attending to Chelsea, producers coordinating security, and crew members making room for the team to work efficiently without additional interference. This was chaos executed with military precision, because in moments like this, every second counts. Backstage sources confirmed Chelsea was then moved to a secure area for further evaluation. Jade Cargill was escorted away, visibly shaken, and asked to remain under supervision until WWE officials could assess the situation. Even for someone as confident and physically dominant as Jade, witnessing the real-world consequences of her actions, seeing someone collapse before her eyes, created an immediate impact on her composure and demeanor. Fans reacted instantaneously once word spread. Social media exploded with speculation, analysis, and a mixture of outrage and concern. Some argued Jade went too far, that this was a reckless display of power. Others suggested Chelsea may have been already fatigued, with the backstage attack simply accelerating an inevitable collapse. Regardless of the debate, one thing was clear: this incident was a turning point that would affect everyone involved, from the superstars to the officials, and even the broader storylines of the women's division. For Chelsea Green, the immediate focus is health and recovery. The attack has left her needing careful medical assessment to ensure no lasting injury. Fans and colleagues alike are holding their collective breath, knowing that her comeback could determine whether this incident becomes a catalyst for even greater storylines or an unfortunate setback. Chelsea has proven resilient before, but this was a moment where even the most experienced performers are reminded that the WWE environment, while scripted in the ring, can sometimes become unpredictably dangerous behind the scenes. Jade Cargill now faces scrutiny on multiple levels. As one of the division's most physically dominant stars, she is known for delivering explosive performances in the ring, but backstage actions carry a different weight. WWE officials reportedly convened quickly to review every detail, questioning whether Jade's attack was intentional, reckless, or somehow avoidable. Her reputation, while previously untouchable in the eyes of many fans, suddenly has a layer of complexity: dominance versus responsibility, power versus restraint. The fallout could influence her positioning in future storylines, her role in main event matches, and even her public image within the WWE universe. Beyond the two women directly involved, the entire women's division feels the ripple effects of this incident. Superstars are now acutely aware of the volatility of backstage interactions, while WWE officials are likely tightening protocols to ensure such confrontations do not escalate into medical emergencies again. Rivalries may shift, alliances may form, and tensions that once existed only in the ring may now carry real life. Fans around the world are now watching closely, monitoring updates, and speculating about rematches, confrontations, and potential disciplinary measures. The discussion is not limited to just wrestling news outlets. It spans social media, podcasts, forums, and fan communities, each analyzing every angle, replaying leaked footage, and debating motivations, consequences, and future possibilities. This incident has ignited a conversation that goes far beyond the hallway in which it occurred. The ripple effects of Chelsea Green being left unconscious are undeniable. For her, this may be a moment of reflection, recovery, and eventual resurgence. For Jade Cargill, it is a test of responsibility, accountability, and long-term strategy. And for the WWE Universe, it is a reminder that drama does not only unfold in the ring, it can strike backstage, unexpectedly, leaving consequences that echo far beyond a single event. Thank you for watching.